The musical notes which we have heard just now are self-explanatory that we were singing Raag Bageshree, which we are going to learn from well-known singer Mrs. Savani Chende Sathe. Welcome to this program, Savani ji.
Namaste.
As this serial itself has got importance of explanation and learning about music, Indian classical music, from theoretical as well as presentation and performance point of view, we have specifically decided that we should learn various aspects in different parts of this program as far as a particular raga is concerned. And that's why we have chosen Raag Bageshree for today's program. Particularly this Raag has got its origin lying in long back 16th century in Mia Tansen's period. And since then this raga has been developed by so many veteran singers, musicologists, thinkers, critics, and they have nurtured, flourished the performances of Raag Bageshree. Savani, to begin with, we would like to understand the basic grammatics of this raga, grammar of this raga.
Yes. As you rightly pointed out, Bageshree is a very popular raga, almost played, sung by most of the renowned as well as traditional artists, classical artists of India. Bageshree is a very soothing melody. It's a soulful melody. Basically, what I believe is, personally, I always feel that Bageshree is a romantic melody where a beloved is always waiting for her mate, for the reunion of her mate. And so it always has that romantic pathos filled within Bageshree. Also, we get to hear various other kinds of moods also. But initially, speaking about the grammatics of Bageshree, Bageshree is an Odav Sampurna raga, which means 5 swaras in the Aroha and all the 7 swaras in the Avaroha.
Could you elaborate on that? The basic swara of Aroha and Avroha of this
Yes.
raga?
Bageshree has Shuddh Madhyam, Gandhar and Nishad Komal, Dhaivat Shuddh, and in the Avroha, Pancham and Rishabh. Whereas Pancham and Rishabh, that is Pa and Re swaras, are totally omitted in the Aroha.
We would like to have some demonstration of Aroha and
Of
Avroha.
course, yes. The Aroha is Sa Ga Ma Dha Ni Sa. Then the Avroha Sa Ni Dha Ma Pa Da Ga Re Sa. The beauty of Bageshree lies in the placing of the swara Pancham. It does not come in a straight manner, but in a topsy-turvy way, or we can say in a crooked form, a musically crooked form.
But it has got a tremendous importance in this.
Of course, it's the beauty of Bageshree. Even as we proceed, Sa Ga Ma Da Ni Da Ga Ma Da Ni Sa Ni Da Ma Da Ni Ma Ni Ma Sa Ni Da Ga Ma Da Ga Ma Ga Re Sa. Even these swaras unfold Bageshree. But the excitement lies, again, as I said, in the placing of Pancham, which is so beautiful. It sounds so beautiful. Sa Ga Ma Da Ni Da Ma Da Ni Ma Ni Ni Da Ma Pa Da Ga Re Sa. You can say this is the signature of Bageshree.
So the beauty of singing Pancham
Yes.
or bringing the Pancham on the peculiar note is,
Correct.
we can say, the khasiyat of this raga.
Of course, yes.
Now we would like to have some more explanation about Vadi and Samvadi swara of this raga.
Yes. The Vadi is Madhyam and the Samvadi swar is Shadaj. Even as you study grammatics of any raga, you will always find that if the Vadi is in the middle octave, the Samvadi is in the higher octave.
Higher octave.
Same is the case here. Sare Gama, if Ma is the Vadi, the Samvadi has to be Shadaj between Padha Nisa. These are the two parts. So is the case here in Bageshree too. We find Madhyam and Shadaj as the Vadi Samvadi, which helps to actually elaborate the raga in a balanced form, keeping intact the Madhyam as the center point of Alapchari initially. Then as we proceed further, Shadj becomes the midpoint of the higher octave too. So ultimately, a singer does not waver around while doing Alapchari.
Savaniji, when we consider every raga is by our ancient musicians or music experts,
Yeah.
musicologists, they have specifically made some parts as far as thatas are concerned.
Yeah.
So this rag particularly lies in which that?
According to classifications, Ga, Ni, Komal, all the others were as Shuddh. That means this rag lies into the Kafi That.
Kafi that.
So these demarcations are really very significant and very easier to remember too. So Ga, Ni, Komal, that means it's Kafi That.
Kafi that. What is exact samay or time of singing this rag? Because in Indian classical music, it has related with the human nature, then the whole daily routine, and according to the mood or bhava.
Correct.
So what is the right samay to sing this rag according to the mood of this rag?
As written in the Granthas, it's believed that Bageshree is sung in the first early hours of night.
That is after midnight.
After midnight, that is the first hours of night. So it has been observed through ages, and people have tried, people have experimented, but still have maintained the same opinion that Bageshree soothes you more, it enchants you more at this particular hour of time.
So, as far as the philosophy and the logic, even which you have explained in the very beginning stage, while
Yes.
explaining the mood of this raga, that the virahini, that is, that lady is waiting for the beloved person,
But still a romantic feeling.
still a romantic feel, to come to home. She is waiting her beloved person to come to home.
Correct.
And that feel of romantic plus some sort of pathos must be also there in
Yes.
this expression of this swaras,
Yes.
of this particular raga.
Also, what I believe is that in the latter half of the middle octave, that is Gamada, Sagamada, the Swara Dhaivat adds a very positive note to the overall presentation of Bageshree. Initially, we start Alapi with Saga. It's a mellow tone. Sagamada. The just gives you a feeling, yes, there's still hope.
Some ray of hope.
So Gamadani. Here is again some patience. Gamadani Dada Madani Sani Gamani Gamagani Mapadaga. So other than Madhyam and Shadaj as the Vadi and Samvadi, the also has its own significance in Bageshree. That's what I firmly believe.
Beautiful. You have given the 4 stages so beautifully. Our learning community should understand that there are so many shades which are related to human mentality and the way of thinking and behavioral patterns of that particular person in that particular time. This whole musicology is related to the expression, the thinking capacity of that man, and that expression comes through the musical note. As Sauniji has rightly said, this raga particularly depicts patience, depicts ray of hope of bringing that person or thinking of possibility that person will come, and she is waiting for that, some sort of pathos also, some romantic feel also, and then there is some hope that her patience will pay sometime, and then the dream will come true.
Very well said.
So this all things are coming together. Sauniji, now we must listen these notes again once.
Of
As
course.
in the beginning you have explained that in nutshell, but we would like to hear some sort of elaborated feel for few moments of
Of
Raag
course.
Bageshree. Then we'll continue for the discussion.
I'll particularly sing this in notation form
Fine.
so that we can directly relate to the audience.
Yes.
Saga